game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, at home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys,
Key narration volume set to 100.
wait to get this started. And the Falcons will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will get the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock. It would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tyree. Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Here comes the heat. And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, and say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Falcons offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapon.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Puts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
With the catch, it's Lindsey.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got a man, it's Lindsey. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the big fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tyree. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Aztecs in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Now on the option. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Graves. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the gun, looking for a man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Northwestern stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Evanston. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to pass, it's Graves. Fires one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the wind.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. first down here as they go back to work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the back. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Touchdown Falcons! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Okay. Easy. Gives it on the option. Got a little space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riley. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Riley.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He'll ride his man on the option. Running into the open space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Graves. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him. You try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. On the move and looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Aztecs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field.
Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Air Force. Great job by the back on the option.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And yes, football is a game of inches. And is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions? Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Falcons will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Skips away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket, force something into a bad situation, or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Aztecs are facing 3rd and inches. The option look. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Inside the 45. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out and drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Second down coming up. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear them.
Breaks into the open. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get into your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown Aztecs. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The snap sets up to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give from the gun. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to run it in. Not gonna make it. Can't get the two-point conversion, and they fail to take the lead here in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. Across the 45. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown Falcons! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to pass. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the two, and the lead stays at 5. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
Military stunt.
Trying to pound it in. Just couldn't nudge it across for the two-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll run the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Quarterback keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Goes to the option. Now the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops the throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer as the offense gets ready to run out the clock. Take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the 1st down. What a clutch play in the 4th quarter.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Good, solid tackle. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to...